All right, so you're ready to dive deep into AI and machine learning.
Smart move. It's a hot topic, and like many folks out there,
I bet
you're probably wondering, what's the real deal? What's all the hype about?
Yeah, we've got you covered.
We're going to break it all down for you.
We've got these awesome articles, one from Columbia University and another from Coursera.
Both leaders in the field.
Yeah, and we're not just going to throw definitions at you. We want you to really get it.
Absolutely.
How this stuff is already affecting your life and what it might mean for your future. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, so first things first. AI, the big umbrella. Columbia defines it pretty simply. Making computers think and act like humans.
Okay, but that's just scratching the surface.
Right.
It's way more than that.
Okay, so fill us in.
AI is more of a goal than like one single thing. It's kind of like saying, let's build a flying machine.
Okay.
There are helicopters, there are planes, rockets, all different ways to achieve flight, right? AI is similar. It's this broad field, tons of different approaches to try to make machines intelligent.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's where things get crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Columbia highlights that AI isn't just about, copying us.
It's true.
It can actually be better than us
It can.
at certain things.
Absolutely.
It's wild. It's not just learning from us, but it could actually be outsmarting us.
Think about it. What if an AI could diagnose diseases better than a human doctor?
Wow.
Just by analyzing complex medical images?
That's a little scary, but also super cool.
Exactly. It's exciting, but yeah, a little daunting too.
Right. And then there's the stuff we use all the time, like
Yeah.
Siri, Google Assistant, all
yeah.
those voice-activated helpers. They're AI too,
Right. Those are prime examples of AI that we interact with every day.
built right into our tech.
Yep. And they use natural language processing to understand us and talk back.
It's like they can almost read our minds sometimes.
Almost.
Okay, now let's talk about machine learning. Coursera says it's like the workhorse behind AI. It uses data to teach algorithms, basically, making machines learn from experience.
Yeah, it's kind of like, teaching a dog new tricks.
Okay.
The data is like the treats, the algorithm is the dog learning, and then the outcome is the trick, right?
I get it.
So more data, more practice, the dog, or, the algorithm in this case, gets better at doing its thing.
I love that analogy. And Columbia had this awesome line. By studying machine learning, programmers test how much they can improve a computer's perception, cognition, and action.
I like that. It's pushing the boundaries.
Yeah, see what machines can really do.
Constantly evolving. You refine the algorithm, feed it more data, and see what it can do.
And Coursera really brings it home with these everyday examples.
Oh, yeah.
Like those video recommendations you get or those website chatbots, even the virtual assistants we just mentioned.
It's true.
All that's machine learning.
Right. It's not science fiction anymore. This is real stuff shaping your experience right now.
Mind-blowing, right? So we've got AI, the big picture, and machine learning, one of its powerful tools.
Right.
But then there's deep learning.
Oh, yeah. Taking it to a whole other level.
It's like machine learning's brainy cousin, using neural networks that are basically modeled after our brains.
So machine learning is great at finding patterns, but deep learning, it finds complex patterns, often without needing us humans to tell it what to look for.
It's that independence from human input that Columbia mentioned. That's where things get kind of freaky, right?
It is. Think about a system that can analyze tons of data and find potential cancer cells.
Oh,
And it's even more accurate than human radiologists.
that's incredible.
It is. But then it also makes you wonder, what's the role of human experts in all this?
Right. Like, where do we fit in? Perfect segue, though. Let's talk about the real-world impacts of all this.
Okay, let's do it.
Both articles have amazing examples, and we're going to focus on the ones that will really hit home for you. Get ready for some serious, wait, that's AI moments.
I love it.
Okay, so first up.
All right.
Okay, so we've kind of established that AI is more than just this buzzword.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually already doing stuff, like changing stuff in different industries.
Yeah.
I'm super intrigued by the healthcare examples.
Yeah.
Coursera talks about how machine learning can analyze tons of patient data, like medical records, genetic info, all that to create personalized treatment plans.
It's pretty amazing to think about, moving away from that one-size-fits-all approach to healthcare
Right.
and getting something truly tailored to individual needs and risks. What if you had medication recommendations based on your genes?
Yeah.
Or even early intervention because AI predicted a health problem?
That's like, whoa.
Right.
Like having a personal AI health advisor working 24/7 to keep you healthy.
And it's not just about the treatment itself.
Right.
AI can also help with all the admin stuff in healthcare, make diagnoses more accurate, even assist with surgeries.
It's really going to revolutionize healthcare, that's for sure.
Yeah, huge potential.
Columbia had a really cool example about AI in manufacturing, too.
Okay.
Like how AI can monitor machines in real time using sensors and data analysis to predict when they might break down before it happens.
Think about how valuable that is for industries where downtime is super expensive.
Yeah.
Millions of dollars lost. Instead of these unexpected repairs, you could proactively address issues,
Right.
keep things running smoothly, prevent those disruptions.
It's like having a crystal ball, but instead of magic, it's just data and algorithms doing their thing,
Right.
giving you insights that humans might totally miss.
And it's not just about preventing failures either. AI can optimize production processes, analyze supply chains, even design new products.
Wow.
The possibilities are pretty vast.
Let's talk about something that affects us all. Money.
Okay, yeah.
Coursera talks about AI being used for fraud detection, which is more important now than ever.
Oh, for sure. With so much financial data flying around, there's no way humans can keep up.
Yeah.
That's where machine learning shines.
Okay.
AI can analyze massive data sets, look for those telltale signs of fraud, and flag suspicious transactions right away in real time.
So, having an army of AI detectives watching over your money 24/7.
Basically.
I like it.
Keeps everything safe and sound.
And it's not just about protecting consumers from fraud.
Nope. AI can also help financial institutions with assessing risks, personalizing financial advice, even optimizing investment strategies.
So we've seen how AI is impacting healthcare, manufacturing, finance.
It's everywhere.
But what about its impact on, everyday life?
Oh, it's there too. Think about the personalized recommendations you get on your streaming services or your social media feeds.
Oh, yeah.
All that's powered by AI, analyzing your viewing habits, your preferences, even who you're connected with online.
Okay, I'll admit sometimes it's a little creepy knowing that these algorithms are watching us. But man, is it convenient.
It is.
I love getting show recommendations that are actually things I want to watch.
It's true.
It's a trade-off for sure.
Yeah. And we should be aware of how our data is being used.
Right.
But it's a prime example of how AI is shaping our everyday experience, how we shop, what news we read. It's all influenced by AI.
So we've covered personalized medicine, AI detectives watching our money, even those sneaky algorithms that know us better than we know ourselves.
Pretty wild, huh?
Wild. And these are just a few examples.
All right.
We're just scratching the surface here.
Oh, absolutely. The potential of AI is pretty much limitless.
That's exciting. But, we should remember that AI isn't some magical solution.
It's true.
There are limitations, potential downsides too.
You're absolutely right. AI is a tool, like any tool. It can be used for good or bad.
Right.
It's up to us to figure out how to use it responsibly, ethically.
Exactly. And that brings us back to what we were talking about earlier, thinking critically in this AI-driven world.
It's super important.
We can't just blindly accept everything AI tells us.
Exactly.
We need to understand how it works, question its assumptions,
Yes.
and be aware of potential biases.
I totally agree. Healthy skepticism is key, and we need to understand both AI's potential and its limitations.
Well said. Okay, so for our final part, let's talk about what all this means for you, the listener.
All right, let's do it.
The skills you'll need to, really thrive in a future where AI is just part of everything. Right. So we've been through the what and the how of AI and machine learning, seen how it's playing out in the real world, and even talked about the need to think critically as this tech keeps evolving. But now let's get real. What does this all mean for you, the listener, and how you can get ready for a future where AI is everywhere?
The million-dollar question, right?
Yeah.
The good news is you don't have to become a coding whiz or a data scientist to thrive in this AI-powered world.
Okay, good, because that's not happening.
Right. It's more about cultivating the right mindset.
Okay, I'm listening. What kind of mindset are we talking about here?
It's about embracing lifelong learning. This field is constantly changing, always new breakthroughs, new applications popping up. So being willing to adapt, pick up new skills, stay curious, that's key.
It's like we were saying earlier, it's a journey, not a destination. We got to keep learning and growing along with the technology.
Exactly. And along that journey, critical thinking is your best friend. Being able to analyze information, see different perspectives, make smart decisions, that's huge in a world where AI is throwing tons of data at us and kind of nudging us in different directions.
So it's not just taking what AI tells us at face value. It's about understanding how it works, maybe questioning some of its assumptions, and ultimately making our own judgments based on, good look at the information.
Exactly. Don't be afraid to ask questions, challenge those AI systems, and think about potential biases or limitations.
And I feel like being adaptable is super important too.
Yeah.
I mean, the future AI is full of unknowns. Things are moving so fast, you got to be able to roll with it.
Absolutely. Being okay with ambiguity, embracing uncertainty, being open to new ways of doing things, all that's going to be invaluable as AI keeps changing the world.
So it's not just about technical skills. It's about having that curious, adaptable, critical mindset, being a lifelong learner, not afraid to ask questions and dive into the unknown.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And remember, it's not about us versus AI. It's about finding ways to work together, using each other's strengths. AI can automate tasks, crunch data, provide insights, but it's human ingenuity, creativity, and empathy that will keep driving innovation and progress.
I love that perspective. It's not about being replaced. It's about using AI as a tool to, boost our abilities and solve problems in ways we never even imagined. But let's get specific. What are some actual skills people can develop to get ready for this AI-powered future?
One area that's becoming super important is data literacy. Being able to understand and interpret data, see the patterns and insights that AI is uncovering, that's valuable in pretty much any profession.
So even if you're not a data scientist, understanding the basics of how data works and how AI uses it can give you a real advantage in almost any field.
Absolutely. And don't underestimate good old-fashioned communication skills. Being able to explain complex AI stuff to people who aren't tech savvy, bridging that gap between the technical and the human, that's a skill that's in high demand.
It's like being a translator, right? Helping people understand what this technology means and how it affects their lives.
Exactly. And let's not forget creativity. AI is amazing at automating things and finding patterns, but it's human creativity that drives real innovation, that pushes boundaries and comes up with the truly new stuff.
So it's about finding that sweet spot where human and artificial intelligence meet, where we use the best of both to create something really amazing. We've covered a lot of ground in this deep dive. Started with the basics of AI and machine learning, looked at real-world examples, talked about critical thinking, and now we've outlined the mindset and skills needed to thrive in this AI-driven world. So what's the one big takeaway you want listeners to walk away with?
I'd say this: AI isn't something to be scared of, it's something to understand and embrace. It's a powerful tool that can change our lives in so many ways. The key is to approach it with curiosity, a critical eye, and a willingness to adapt. The future of AI is in our hands, and by engaging with it thoughtfully, we can shape it to benefit everyone.
That's a great way to put it. To our listener, we hope this deep dive has sparked your curiosity and giving you a good foundation for understanding the world of AI and machine learning. And remember, this is just the beginning. There's so much more to explore, so keep learning, keep asking questions, and keep engaging with how AI evolves. Who knows, maybe you'll be the one developing the next big AI application that changes the world. Thanks for tuning in.